Prescription eyewear.
Everyone's talking about green energy these days. But what does it mean when we say that energy is green? Does it mean birds? Or fear? Like most things, it's a little bit of both. Celebrity advocates say that green energy is safe. But did you know that in the last year, 73% of those celebrity advocates were mysteriously murdered? Doesn't seem so safe now, does it? But what if there was another way? Here at Genitech Petroleum Solutions, we're working tirelessly on the next new wave of renewable energy resources, and the Mammoth Energy Initiative is the next leap in that journey. Like most projects in the Genitech Innovation Incubator, the Mammoth Energy Initiative began as an effort to clone previously extinct dinosaurs.
First, we extract the DNA from the embryo and allow the dinosaur to grow naturally. Once they are raised to adulthood and ready for harvesting, we simply murder them. The dinosaur carcass or corpse is hauled to the mass grave or fossilization chamber of the facility.
Our state-of-the-art hyper-paleo fossilization chamber immediately creates refinable energy resources for all of our partners around the globe. It's the prehistoric solution for the modern day. With the help of valuable employees like you and the government that is literally a prisoner to our demands, we're providing high-carbon options for the next generation of machines.
I work for Genitech, and now I get to shoot dinosaurs.
Now pick up your high-powered rifle, sign that waiver, and go fill those lizards with lead.
Yeah, pump some gas! Me vas a enloquecer. No sé para qué llamé. Ni 0,01 de nada.
Once again, it's time for Intercontinental Radio 1, an investigative magnifying glass for a world full of ants. I'm the Factorback, and it's the top of the hour, which means it's time for the ICR1 News Hour. With me, the Factorback. Nuclear fallout in the Flagstaff area has sent real estate prices skyrocketing. The Bureau of Emotions has announced its War on Jealousy initiative, releasing a statement that whines, "All the other agencies get to have a war, why can't we?" Leaders at the B8 World Summit have released a statement reading, "From way up here, we get a way better view of everything on fire." The Zoologist General has confirmed that snakes are still weird. How do they move? Mega Jackpot has identified the winner of last night's drawing, 42-year-old Karen McCombs, whose corpse was discovered in a ditch outside of her Sarasota home. And the Baseball Hall of Fame has issued a formal apology for being such a drag about performance-enhancing drugs. Today's edition of ICR1 is sponsored by steroids. Steroids, you can take them just to watch sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Spaulding, brain strategist.
Hello everyone, my name is Todd Spaulding and I am an expert in the world of digital branding. I've worked on campaigns of all different shapes, sizes, and localities. Everything from startup Ponzi schemes to the infamous Nepalese campaign to exterminate the mongoose. Hell yeah! I'm about to break down the guiding principles that can generate success in the digital branding space throughout this 47-minute presentation, or as I like to call it, a live thread. Hashtags are dead. Nobody's hashtagging. Kill your hashtags. Crush your familiars into a fine dust. I've got one word for you people. Ampersand. Or 2 words. If ampersand is 2 words, I'm not sure. We need to be asking smarter questions. What is a download actually? Answer, nobody knows. Next question.
And you can see the foyer has been remodeled very recently.
Oh, a foyer. What do you think, honey?
We just walked in.
So it's a post-colonial 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath.
And how's the area?
Great neighborhood, lot of dead dogs.
And the nuclear fallout rate?
Oh, very high. Most days it's Class C.
That's good to hear. Need to own a pretty expensive hazmat suit to live around here.
You sure do. And let me tell you, 3 bedrooms in this area at this price, I had to make sure it wasn't a former mass grave.
It's not, right?
And in the basement, there's the expression space.
Did you hear that, honey? A scream cave.
What kind of expression space? Fully soundproofed?
16 square feet with enough insulation to muffle the most desperate howling.
Good, because he's got a lot of unresolved dread.
C'est la vie, am I right? Now, let me ask, do you have any little ones?
Actually, our son just died last week.
Oh, that's wonderful. Was it airborne pathogens or fallout blood?
We never checked.
We don't believe in doctors.
Oh, what a blessing. You'll have so much more room. Now, out here we have the back patio.
Oh, it's lovely.
Is that ammonia I smell?
And bleach. The sprinkler system sprays a mixture to keep out intruders and murder all the plants.
Wow. These squirrels are dying fast.
This Friday, the comeback performance of a lifetime lands in theaters.
Dad, no!
I'm not your dad.
Why do you keep saying that?
After 4 well-deserved years behind bars, Michael Susan is back in his grittiest role yet.
I'm just an old shoe. Worn sole, walked in too long. Hacha!
Vanderbilt Daily calls it a symphonic convergence of player and part that comes along once in a blue moon.
Loose tongue, ripped heel, Velcro all used up, laces tied in knots that are really, really tough to undo.
Lagoon 2, a tale of redemption, betrayal, and faith.
I'm still the same boy you married 35 years ago.
Exactly, because you're still a boy.
Shot on location on probation, Lagoon 2 is a critical smash. Judd Weekly raves, Michael Susan's choices are as bold, daring, and unexpected as his real-life crimes.
Hacha!
Lagoon 2, in theaters everywhere this holiday weekend.
Hacha!
Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Spaulding.
You want to make sure that your brand is viral, that you're shareable. What do people share? They share stuff with cats, leverage cat-like attributes, grow a shitty beard, call them whiskers, use borrowed interest, adopt cat-like behavior, stare at birds in the sky, poop in sand. People love cats.
Do you suffer from the red dream? Are you one of the tens of millions of citizens who struggle daily with waves of cognitive dissonance? Do you find yourself coming to, only to find possessions smashed, discarded, or otherwise on fire? The red dream is a highly violent absence of self that occurs during instances of low blood pressure, depersonalization, and pure rage. Symptoms of the red dream include property destruction, assault, and infanticide. It can seem like there's no way out, but you're not alone. Lexigra is the revolutionary new supplement that could change the way you manage chronic the red dream. Get control of your chronic the red dream with Lexigra, and maybe you'll stop murdering loved ones in a fog of uncontrollable rage. Warning. Blind studies have shown Lexagra to be a leading cause of heart murmurs, bunions, dementia, synesthesia, bone death, and the red dream.
They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and I guess that's true. I'm looking for an old pooch myself, and he learned some bad tricks along the way. Ones that would make a junkyard hound blush. Goes by the name of Max, and he hurt a girl with a big shot daddy. Some kind of senator, or a deacon. I don't know where he is, but I got a scent on where to find him.
Hi, how can I help you?
I'm looking for a mutt named Max, and I want answers.
Well, you came to the right place. If you adopt a dog, you can name it whatever you want.
She was a smart cookie, and I was ready to make her crumble. Listen, name's Swing Taylor, and I work freelance, if you know what I mean.
I don't, actually. Are you here to adopt a dog?
Listen, Toots, I'm not here to play frisbee. I know how to roll over, but not for the likes of you. I'm here to take Max from the doghouse to the big house. I'm playing a game of fetch, where the stick is a lowlife, and the guy who threw the stick is the guy paying me to kill this dog.
You need to leave.
She was a stooge, a lackey, a total showstopper. But the curtains had fallen, and it was my neck on the line. So I decided to take matters into my own hands.
It's the top of the hour, which means that it's time for your Intercontinental Radio News Brief. Up top, a late-breaking story. An unidentified body has been discovered outside the Pittsburgh dog shelter. Police say the deranged individual self-asphyxiated in the parking lot next to the facility. Now, Shelly Yolk with the ICR1 Entertainment Hour.
Hi, and welcome back to ICR1 Entertainment Hour. I'm Shelly Yolk, here with actor Michael Susan.
Hey, Shelly. Glad to be here.
I think we're all very glad that you're here, Michael.
You have no idea how much that means to me.
I don't want to speak for you, but from the outside, it seems like you've had a tough couple of years.
Yeah, Shelly, I think that's fair to say. I've had my ups and downs.
Now, before you were sentenced 5 years ago...
4.5.
Forgive me.
Where they sent me, you don't forget how many days you've been there.
Now, let's talk about Lagoon 2. This is your first role as a free man since the incident. I assume you were able to pull from some of those experiences?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the character, I am a father, and, well, I've made some bad mistakes.
Yes, quite publicly.
And ultimately, the character, like all of us, but especially me, is just looking for forgiveness.
Now, the families of those affected by your past actions, many have spoken out about your reduced sentence and return to the spotlight. What do you say to them?
I hope they can find it in their hearts that I didn't mean any of the intricately horrifying things that I said and planned and executed and denied. At all.
That's very brave of you.
Well, it doesn't feel brave. After you've done the things that I've done, Shelly, you don't feel anything at all.
Lagoon 2 is in theaters this Friday. Michael, I don't mean to overstep, but I've been a fan for a very long time. Can we get a hotcha?
Is this why I got this interview? Man, I gotta call my publicist. Hotcha! Now, hold on, let me get one more, Shelly. Hotcha!
Oh, God. You're so blameless.
I know, that's how I feel. Hey, what are you doing later?
What's that? Thursday? No, I can't do Thursday. Thanks again for listening to Intercontinental Radio 1. Remember, you can't spell crisis without financial opportunity.
Me vas a enloquecer. No sé para qué llamé.
Content is context, but let's break that down. What is text? Text is words on a page. What do they say? I don't know. I technically can't read. You need to get out there on a person-to-person level and make meaningful interactions that can exponentially increase unaided brand awareness. For instance, go to a local middle school, make a fake visitor's pass, talk to some 13-year-olds, buy their Tumblr accounts. I use Dragon speech recognition to learn verbally. Life has been extremely difficult. Woo! Diversify your media budget. For instance, I make several alimony payments a month via Venmo and currently don't have health insurance. Also, when you're buying Tumblr accounts from 13-year-olds, pay them in cigarettes. 13-year-olds love cigarettes.
Hell yeah!